Hey there, YouTube. I'm Jack, and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you're all having a nice weekend out there, making the best out of what is not the ideal situation right now, but what can we do? Today I want to talk about reducing anxiety and staying centered in difficult times. Guys, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, I'd appreciate it if you go down and hit that subscribe button now. Then click on the little bell and check send notifications so you'll stay subscribed to the channel and come watch some of my videos while you got a little bit of downtime. Yeah, anxiety for a lot of people is at a high these days. And yeah, I've told you before on videos that I've dealt with anxiety and I still deal with anxiety, and it comes and goes, but it never overwhelms me is the one thing. There's one, I can always keep it at bay, and I think most people can keep it at bay just, basically by some common sense stuff. It's very important what you focus on. Our mind is a very powerful tool. If you want to focus on everything that's negative or all the bad things going on, then that's going to kind of drag you down. Now, I'm not saying you can't be aware of them. I'm not one of these deniers, or I'm not one that has my head in the sand. But I'm just saying, in any difficult situation, there is really only so much we can do ourselves about it. So, there's no need for us to imagine things. That's basically, to a large extent, that's what anxiety is. It's just projecting into the future, worrying about something that's going to happen in the future. But as I have learned myself, it's not as easy as just saying, well, don't be anxious. Don't be anxious. That's just absolutely ridiculous. One of the things that I find helps me more than anything, and I try to do this as much as possible, is I would just say, go down your gratitude list. Go down your gratitude list and everything you have to be thankful for. Like for me, it's just the simple things that are not the simple things to a lot of people. You've got to get that through your head. The things that we consider simple are not simple to a lot of people. Having a roof over your head, still having food to eat. Even if you're in, I'm not going to lie, I'm actually been able to get most of the food that I normally eat anyway, and I know a lot of people don't, but you can only make the best out of it. Anyhow, you get the idea with the food part. I mean, it's just like, anytime we have anything to eat, we should just be really grateful. Because a lot of people out there aren't. And also be thankful for what you can do during this time. Once again, where you put your focus. You can focus on how bad things are, how worried you are, what you can't do, what you're missing. Maybe you missed a birthday, a lot of kids coming up, maybe going to miss graduation, but there's nothing you can do about that. So add to that gratitude list and be grateful for what you can do during this time. Maybe some people are spending more time with their family than they ever had. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but I see all the little jokes about going crazy, being cooped up with family, but that's a little telling right there, if that might be something to work on. If you're sitting around going, oh God, my family's driving me crazy, I don't want to hang out with my family. Well, that might be some work there. But anyhow, like also too, another thing. Now for me, it's kirtan music. Kirtan music is my very calming music. I listen to a lot of different types of music, but I was down at the park yesterday, and I was listening to, and I always pronounce their names wrong, Snatam Kaur, Snatamkaur. I love her music. I listen to Krishna Das sometime, Naranjan Kaur, a few things, but whatever it is for you, find a peaceful music. I like heavy music too. I listen to some hardcore rap. I listen to metal. I listen to stuff that'll just make your head almost explode. But when you're doing, for something like this with anxiety, for this kind of a mood, I like kirtan. Kirtan calms me more than any type of music. That's just for me. Even though I don't listen to it all that much, I use it in certain times. Now, it might be a totally different music for you, and use whatever music gives you that feeling. Books. Try to do some reading. Read some stuff that brings you peace. There's and I'm gonna mention him again in a minute. Thich Nhat Hanh. Any of Thich Nhat Hanh's books are very calming to read right now. Peace is every step. The something of mindfulness. Just search Thich Nhat Hanh and search books. Okay, let me spell that, or somebody will ask. Thich Nhat Hanh. Thich Nhath. 3 words there. But he's got some very like I love his books. I read his books all the time. Just pick them up and read a few passages and I always leave feeling a little bit better. Another one I've been leafing through the last couple of days is the Tao of Pooh. That's one you could actually share. Do it as a family. Sit around and read the Tao of Pooh at night with your children. Now, it might be, depending on your children's age, this particular adaptation of Pooh might be a little beyond their understanding, but they'll probably still enjoy the story, and a few of those grains of wisdom might become embedded in their little brains, and anyhow, kids like Pooh, you'll take a little good philosophy out of it. But it really, once again, just like with the music, just things that you find peaceful. I find Wayne Dyer peaceful reading during these times. Eckhart Tolle, and I'm missing and Ram Dass, but just the people that the spiritual, the uplifting, the positive. That's where you want to put your mind. You want to put your mind, instead of sitting around watching news and thinking about the negative, you want to put your mind in that space. Once again, it's not some magic trick, and it's not going to make everything go away, and it's not going to all of a sudden make you feel all hunky-dory, but it helps. Every little bit helps. And then one last, no, not one last, I got a couple of things. There's also Thich Nhat Hanh. If you go to YouTube and search Thich Nhat Hanh, the bell chant, like it sounds, bell, like as in ding ding, the bell chant. That's a very peaceful, it's about a 7-minute meditation. You don't have to even meditate. I call it a meditation, but you don't even need to sit and be all reverent. Just sit and listen to it. Just soak it up. It's just so calming. And that's just one of the videos that I found. God, I found that one about 3-4 years ago, and I watch it on a regular basis. I'm going to probably watch it again here this evening. And then last but not least, I kind of just left it as just an afterthought because I've mentioned this before. There's the breath. There's always the breath. No matter where you are, you could be, well, you probably wouldn't be watching my YouTube video. You could be locked in a cell right now. You could be in whatever. That has nothing to do with circumstances, whatever. If you're still alive, you got that breath. And just start breathing through your nose. Breathing through your nose, taking long, slow breaths, trying to make your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. It's physical and it's mental. It calms you down. It settles that it activates the parasympathetic nervous system. I get my nervous systems back mixed up sometimes, but it's that one thing that no matter where you are, maybe you're in your car, maybe you're at home, maybe you're at the store, maybe you're standing in a line waiting for some supplies these days. You can always just close your eyes for a second, unless you're behind the wheel of the car, and just take a few deep cleansing breaths. But yeah, just like I say, I'll start with what I said in the beginning. I'll finish with what I started with. It's the focus. It's where you put your focus. You're not going to be perfect. These are stressful times right now, but these are just some little tricks that might help you to attain a little bit of calm. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you like it, I'd appreciate if you give me a thumbs up. And if you found it helpful, maybe share it. Anyhow, hope you're all doing very well out there. And I'm going to try to make more videos during this time. And just love each and every one of you. Peace.